Where's your head at?
In the clouds.
Making a video on the Captain Marvel hate club would probably have been more relevant back in 2019, when this debate was actually going on in full motion. But since I didn't have a YouTube channel back then, and also since I recently realized that this hate towards her is still very much active, you're getting it today. Hey everyone, this is Ritika, and today I'll be taking a look at the Captain Marvel hate club, which is just a fancy way of saying that a lot of people hate her, which is again an issue I want to address today. This will be a two-part video, the second part to which you will receive when my next video comes out, so stay tuned. Now let's start with the basics. As I delved deep into the dark world of hate for Captain Marvel, I realized that most of it is actually directed towards the actress playing the character, Brie Larson. But that's not it. There are people hating Larson because of some lines that she spoke in the movies, lines that portrayed her as an arrogant jerk. And yes, Captain Marvel is, in many ways, an arrogant jerk, and I'll go a lot deeper in that in my next video. But for now, I have to admit that that's not exactly Larson's fault. She's just doing what she has been asked to do. To give a little more context though, the first signs of trouble appeared back in 2018 when some promotional content regarding her then upcoming film Captain Marvel surfaced. The major criticism those pictures received was that she wasn't smiling enough in them. Now, I'm no expert on how and what promotional shots released regarding a movie, but I'm pretty sure that you're directed into giving poses. So, A, she didn't choose to promote that content, it was a choice made for her. And B, what's the big deal anyway? She's not smiling or laughing because she's not promoting a comedy but a sci-fi thriller. She's in a movie that makes humor a part of its content and not the entire content. Besides, does the promotional content for Iron Man or Thor or Doctor Strange have them smiling for the camera? I didn't really take a look at much of that when those movies initially released because, who am I kidding? The internet was expensive in those days. But I have taken a look at the recent films and no one's really smiling. Then why this sudden backlash towards her? Things worsened later on when she made some pretty awkward comments directed towards white men. And if I'm being honest, I don't particularly support those comments, but that's not because they were wrong, that's because they were phrased wrong. At an awards ceremony of Women in Film's Crystal Plus Lucy Awards, Larson said,
Our industry has gone through a major growth. We are expanding to make films that better reflect the people that buy movie tickets, but they are not allowed enough chances to read public discourse on these films by the people that these films were made for. I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I want to know what that film meant to women of color, to biracial women, to teen women of color, to teens that are biracial.
Now if I look at this statement, I get why the people might be offended because, it feels awkward. But here's the thing, while this statement is often used as a target against her, Larson also stated in her speech,
Am I saying that I hate white dudes? No, I'm not. But what I am saying is that if you make a movie that is a love letter to women of color, there is an insanely low chance a woman of color will have the chance to see your movie and review your movie. And I'm also saying I don't hate white dudes. I'm just saying we need to be conscious of our bias and do our part to make sure that everyone is in the room.
so when you really look at it, what she's asking for is more inclusion. She doesn't want just white men to review movies. She wants everyone to be represented so that everyone can have a chance to talk about what worked for them and what didn't. With that thought though, it's also important to mention here that the film, Captain Marvel, during its promotions was also being rallied as the first MCU film with a female lead. And that's not false. Marvel had been facing a certain backlash for quite some time now because despite giving out hits after hits, there was never an actual one with a female lead. So it's true that there was a lot of hype about the film because of it being a feminist film, and yet this was another reason why the film faced a setback. Because apparently, even if superheroes are feminist, you can't portray that during promotions? I don't. We really don't have that many superhero films led by females. So, girls, while growing up, don't have that many heroes to look up to as role models. With Captain Marvel, we had that. Now, before anyone starts saying anything, I'm not dismissing Wonder Woman here. She had an amazing movie and I loved it. She has also been a huge part of our culture for a long time now. But there's also a huge amount of history attached to her figure that I don't quite want to get into at this moment. I might in the future, but not today. Plus, this video is all about Captain Marvel. That movie is a part of not only one of the most popular movie franchises today, but it is also opening a whole new world for so many little girls. So, if there is a film portraying how women can also be superheroes, then why is it such a bad thing if she wants more inclusion in her press? Now, before I conclude this video, I want to discuss another criticism against Brie Larson, which is just a very lazy reason that a lot of people give for hating the movie, or for hating Larson in general. And that is that she does not know how to act. Now, I'm not saying that you're not entitled to your opinion, but if you use this as an excuse to hate an entire group of women and their thoughts, then I kind of feel like I have to say something about it. Because if I'm being honest, this is probably the easiest argument to downright dispute. I mean, are we really saying that an actress who has won an Academy Award, a BAFTA Award, a Golden Globes Award, Screen Actors Guild Award, all for the Best Actress position, mind you, does not know acting? And these are just awards from the major associations. She has such a huge number of nominations and awards, not only for the Best Actress category, but for so much more that you'd be shocked. And of course, like I stated at the beginning of this video, this is not the entire story. There's more to the hatred towards Captain Marvel as a film and as a character, which I'll be detailing in the next part of this video. So do check back then. Feel free to comment below if there's anything you have to say about this video or about the Captain Marvel Hate Club, and I'd be happy to talk more about it. However, please keep in mind to be civil. We are all mature people, so it would be nice to act that way too. And I'm really just stating facts here. I don't like Captain Marvel myself, but at least that has nothing to do with Brie Larson. And at least I don't hate her. More on that in the next video. This is Ritika signing off for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share because every new subscriber is a motivation.